You Stoics and soon-to-be Stoics. In this video, we're diving deep into some of the most transformative Stoic practices from our Stoic journey. Whether you're new to Stoicism or you've been following along, these last few days are all about applying what we've learned in ways that can truly change your life. We'll be exploring the connection between Stoicism and minimalism, mastering the art of patience, soaking up the wisdom of Seneca, finding and living with purpose, and finally, reflecting on the entire journey. Each of these topics builds on the last, guiding you to a more resilient, focused, and purpose-driven life. Let's get started. Topic 1. The connection between Stoicism and minimalism. Imagine waking up in a space free from clutter, where every object has a purpose, and your mind feels as serene as your surroundings. This isn't just a fantasy, it's a reality that can be achieved through the principles of minimalism. But what if I told you that this modern lifestyle trend has deep roots in an ancient philosophy? We're diving into the fascinating connection between Stoicism and minimalism, two practices that, when combined, offer a powerful framework for living a life of purpose, clarity, and inner peace. The Stoic philosophy of essentials. At the heart of Stoicism lies a simple yet profound concept: focus on what truly matters. The Stoics, like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, believed that our happiness and fulfillment come not from external possessions or circumstances, but from within. They taught that by stripping away the unnecessary, both in our physical surroundings and our mental landscape, we can achieve a life of tranquility and purpose. This idea aligns perfectly with the minimalist mindset. Minimalism encourages us to remove excess in all areas of life, from material possessions to emotional baggage, allowing us to focus on what brings genuine value. For the Stoics, this meant prioritizing virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance over the pursuit of wealth, status, or pleasure. Minimalism as a modern expression of Stoic values. In our modern world, minimalism has emerged as a popular lifestyle choice for those seeking to simplify their lives and reduce stress. But when viewed through the lens of Stoicism, minimalism becomes more than just a trend. It becomes a philosophy for living well. Minimalism asks us to critically evaluate our lives and possessions, keeping only what serves our higher purpose. This mirrors the Stoic practice of examining our thoughts and actions, discarding those that do not align with our values. Both practices emphasize the importance of intentional living, where every decision is made with mindfulness and a clear sense of purpose. The power of letting go. One of the most challenging aspects of both Stoicism and minimalism is the process of letting go. Whether it's releasing attachment to material goods, unhealthy relationships, or destructive habits, both philosophies teach us that freedom comes from detachment. For the Stoics, letting go was about understanding the impermanence of all things. They recognized that clinging to externals, whether it's wealth, possessions, or even people, leads to suffering. By embracing impermanence, we can free ourselves from the fear of loss and live more fully in the present moment. Minimalism, too, is about letting go of the excess that weighs us down. It's about creating space, physically, mentally, and emotionally, for what truly matters. When we declutter our lives, we make room for clarity, creativity, and peace. The less we hold on to, the more freedom we have to pursue our true passions and live in alignment with our values. Practical applications, bringing Stoicism and minimalism together. So how can we bring the principles of Stoicism and minimalism into our daily lives? Here are a few practical steps. Declutter your physical space. Start with your surroundings. Go through your belongings and ask yourself, Does this add value to my life? If the answer is no, consider letting it go. The goal is not to have as few things as possible, but to ensure that everything you own serves a purpose or brings you joy. Simplify your schedule. Time is one of our most valuable resources, yet it's often squandered on trivial pursuits. Apply minimalism to your schedule by prioritizing activities that align with your values and bring you closer to your goals. Let go of obligations that drain your energy or distract you from what matters most. Cultivate inner peace. Minimalism isn't just about reducing physical clutter, it's also about quieting the noise in our minds. Practice Stoic mindfulness by focusing on the present moment and letting go of worries about the future or regrets about the past. Meditation, journaling, and deep breathing exercises can help you cultivate this inner calm. Embrace gratitude. Both Stoicism and minimalism teach us to appreciate what we have rather than constantly striving for more. Take time each day to reflect on the things you're grateful for. This simple practice can shift your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. Conclusion. By integrating Stoicism and minimalism, we can create a life that is both rich in meaning and free from unnecessary distractions. These philosophies remind us that true happiness doesn't come from accumulating more, but from appreciating and making the most of what we already have. As you continue your journey, remember that the path to a fulfilled life is not about adding more, but about letting go of what no longer serves you. Embrace the simplicity, find contentment in less, and let your life be guided by the principles. Topic 2. Developing patience through Stoicism. In a world where instant gratification is often the norm, and patience is increasingly seen as a virtue of the past, the ancient wisdom of Stoicism offers a profound remedy. Stoic philosophy teaches us that true patience is not merely waiting without complaint, but cultivating a deep inner calm and resilience amidst life's trials. Today, we'll explore how Stoicism can help us develop patience, turning our impatience into a powerful tool for personal growth and tranquility. Do you ever find yourself frustrated by how slowly things are progressing in your life? Whether it's waiting for a long-awaited promotion, dealing with a personal setback, or simply managing daily inconveniences, impatience can often cloud our judgment and lead to stress. But what if there was a way to transform this frustration into an opportunity for growth? Stoic wisdom offers a unique perspective on developing patience, not as a passive endurance, but as an active cultivation of inner peace and resilience. Let's dive into how you can harness the power of Stoicism to become more patient and composed in the face of life's challenges. 1. Understanding patience in Stoicism. Patience, according to Stoic philosophy, is not just about waiting calmly. It's about understanding and accepting the natural flow of events. The Stoics believe that everything happens according to a larger cosmic plan, and our role is to align our will with this natural order. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most renowned Stoic philosophers, wrote extensively about patience in his Meditations. He viewed patience as a form of virtue that helps us maintain our inner peace and focus on what is within our control. In his Meditations, Marcus Aurelius states, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This profound statement encapsulates the Stoic view of patience. Instead of seeing obstacles as interruptions to our plans, Stoicism teaches us to see them as opportunities to practice patience and resilience. By embracing this mindset, we can turn every challenge into a chance of personal growth and development. 2. The role of control. A cornerstone of Stoic philosophy is the dichotomy of control, distinguishing between what we can and cannot control. Patience becomes a natural outcome when we focus on what is within our control and accept what is not. Epictetus, another major Stoic thinker, emphasized this point in his teachings. He suggested that we should concern ourselves only with our own actions and responses, not with external events or outcomes. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This perspective shifts the focus from the frustration of waiting or facing delays to how we choose to respond. By concentrating on our reactions and maintaining a calm demeanor, we develop the inner strength to handle adversity with patience and grace. This shift in focus helps us to remain composed and to respond to challenges with wisdom and equanimity. 3. Practicing mindful reflection. One of the practical ways Stoics develop patience is through mindful reflection. This involves regularly examining our thoughts, feelings, and reactions to better understand our responses to various situations. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, wrote about the importance of self-reflection in cultivating virtues, including patience. In his writings, Seneca encourages us to examine our daily experiences and reflect on how we can improve our responses to life's trials. For example, Seneca wrote in his Letters to Lucilius, "The greatest remedy for anger is delay." This advice underscores the Stoic belief that taking a step back and reflecting before reacting can lead to more measured and patient responses. By incorporating mindful reflection into our daily routine, we can gain greater control over our impulses and develop a more patient and thoughtful approach to life's challenges. 4. Embracing delays as opportunities. Stoicism teaches us to view delays and setbacks as opportunities rather than inconveniences. When faced with a delay or a challenge, instead of reacting with frustration or impatience, we can use these moments to practice patience and self-discipline. This approach aligns with the Stoic idea of accepting things as they are and focusing on how we can respond with virtue. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, often reflects on the value of accepting the natural course of events. He writes, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." This acceptance helps us to remain patient and composed, even when things do not go as planned. By embracing delays and challenges as part of the natural order, we can cultivate a deeper sense of patience and resilience. 5. Developing patience through action. Stoicism also teaches that patience is not just a passive state, but an active practice that involves deliberate action. This means taking proactive steps to manage our reactions and to align our actions with our values. One practical way to develop patience is through regular Stoic exercises, such as journaling, meditation, and setting intentions for how we wish to respond to challenges. For instance, journaling allows us to reflect on our experiences and to identify areas where we can practice more patience. By writing down our thoughts and feelings, we can gain insights into our reactions and develop strategies for managing them more effectively. Similarly, meditation and mindfulness practices help us to cultivate a calm and centered state of mind, which enhances our ability to respond with patience in the face of adversity. 6. Building patience through virtue. Finally, Stoicism teaches that patience is closely linked to the development of other virtues, such as wisdom, courage, and justice. By focusing on these virtues, we can cultivate a more patient and balanced approach to life. For example, wisdom helps us to understand the nature of patience and to see its value in the grand scheme of our lives. Courage allows us to face challenges with resolve and determination, while justice ensures that we respond to others with fairness and compassion. By integrating these virtues into our daily lives, we can build a strong foundation for patience and resilience. Stoicism teaches us that patience is not just a standalone virtue, but a byproduct of living a life guided by wisdom, courage, and justice. As we cultivate these virtues, we naturally develop greater patience and composure in our interactions with the world. Conclusion. As we wrap up our exploration of patience through Stoicism, remember that developing patience is not an overnight process, but a continuous journey. Stoic wisdom offers us practical tools and insights for cultivating patience, turning our frustrations into opportunities for growth and inner peace. By embracing the Stoic principles of control, mindful reflection, acceptance, and virtue, we can transform our approach to life's challenges and develop a deep, enduring sense of patience. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Stoic philosophy. If you found value in today's exploration, be sure to check out our other videos on Stoicism and personal growth. Continue your path of wisdom and resilience with us, and remember to approach each day with patience, grace, and a steadfast commitment to your own personal development. Topic 3. The Wisdom of Seneca. Imagine standing at the crossroads of life, facing challenges, uncertainties, and the ever-present march of time. What if you could navigate these crossroads with the wisdom of a sage, someone who has pondered the deepest questions of existence and emerged with insights that can transform your life? This is the wisdom of Seneca, a Stoic philosopher whose teachings have stood the test of time, offering guidance on how to live with purpose, resilience, and inner peace. Today, we're diving deep into the profound lessons of Seneca, exploring how his timeless wisdom can help us not just survive, but thrive in the modern world. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the pressures of modern life? The constant demands, the rush of time, the challenges that seem insurmountable. Seneca, a man who lived nearly 2,000 years ago, understood these feelings all too well. Despite living in a time of political intrigue, personal danger, and immense responsibility, Seneca's writings reveal a man who found calm in the storm, clarity in confusion, and strength in adversity. How did he do it? And more importantly, how can we apply his wisdom to our own lives? Seneca, born in Corduba, modern-day Cordoba, Spain, around 4 BCE, was a man of many talents, philosopher, statesman, playwright, and advisor to one of the most infamous emperors in history, Nero. His life was marked by both great success and profound suffering, including exile, loss, and ultimately a forced suicide. Yet through it all, Seneca remained committed to the principles of Stoicism, a philosophy that teaches the importance of virtue, reason, and living in harmony with nature. 1. The value of time. One of Seneca's most enduring teachings is the importance of time. In his essay, On the Shortness of Life, Seneca argues that life is not inherently short, but it's often wasted on trivial pursuits. He writes, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Seneca urges us to live intentionally, to recognize that time is our most precious resource, and to guard it carefully. In our modern world, this message is more relevant than ever. We are constantly bombarded by distractions, social media, endless entertainment options, the pressure to be constantly busy. Seneca challenges us to step back and ask ourselves, are we truly living, or are we merely existing? Are we spending our time on things that matter, or are we letting it slip away? Seneca's advice is to focus on what is within our control. We may not be able to stop the march of time, but we can choose how we spend it. by dedicating ourselves to meaningful pursuits, by cultivating our minds, and by building relationships based on mutual respect and love, we can ensure that our time is well spent. This is not about squeezing every drop of productivity out of our day, but about living with intention, making choices that reflect our true values and priorities. 2. Embracing resilience. Another cornerstone of Seneca's philosophy is the importance of resilience. Life, as Seneca knew well, is filled with challenges. From personal tragedies to the trials of public life, Seneca faced many difficulties, yet he viewed these not as curses, but as opportunities for growth. In his letters to Lucilius, Seneca often speaks of the value of adversity, suggesting that it is through hardship that we develop our strength of character. Consider the following passage. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. For Seneca, challenges were not to be avoided, but embraced. He believed that the true test of a person's character is how they respond to adversity. Do they crumble, or do they rise to the occasion? Seneca's own life, marked by exile and eventual forced suicide, is a testament to his belief in resilience. Even in his final moments, Seneca remained calm, composed, and true to his principles. In today's world, where we're often encouraged to seek comfort and avoid discomfort, Seneca's teachings offer a refreshing perspective. He reminds us that challenges are not something to be feared, but something to be embraced. They are the crucible in which our character is forged, the fire that tempers the steel of our resolve. By facing our challenges head-on, by accepting them as part of the natural order of life, we can build the resilience needed to navigate the ups and downs of existence. 3. The practice of mindfulness. Seneca was also a strong advocate of mindfulness and self-reflection long before these concepts became popular in modern psychology. He believed that one of the keys to living a virtuous life was the regular practice of examining one's thoughts, actions, and motives. This practice, known in Stoicism as the evening reflection, involves reviewing the day's events, considering what went well, what could have been done better, and how to improve in the future. Seneca writes, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This statement highlights the importance of mindfulness, of being aware of our thoughts and how they shape our perceptions of the world. By taking the time to reflect on our day, we can gain valuable insights into our behavior, identify areas for improvement, and make conscious decisions to act more virtuously. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the rush of daily life, to move from one task to the next without pausing to reflect. But Seneca's teachings remind us of the value of slowing down, of taking the time to consider our actions and their consequences. By practicing mindfulness, we can become more aware of our thoughts and feelings, more attuned to our inner selves, and more capable of living in accordance with our values. 4. Cultivating detachment. Another vital lesson from Seneca is the concept of detachment. Seneca understood that many of our struggles stem from our attachments to material possessions, to status, to the opinions of others, even to life itself. He believed that true freedom comes from letting go of these attachments, from accepting the impermanence of all things and focusing instead on what we can control: our thoughts, our actions, our character. Seneca writes, "He who is brave is free." This idea of freedom through detachment is central to Stoic philosophy. By learning to detach ourselves from external things, we can find peace in any situation. This doesn't mean we should live without care or passion, but rather that we should cultivate an attitude of acceptance, understanding that life is unpredictable and that our happiness should not depend on things beyond our control. In our consumer-driven society, where we are constantly encouraged to acquire more, to achieve more, and to be more, Seneca's teachings offer a powerful counter-narrative. He reminds us that true contentment comes not from external achievements or possessions, but from within, from living a life of virtue, from cultivating our inner resources, and from accepting the world as it is. 5. The power of virtue. At the heart of Seneca's philosophy is the concept of virtue. For Seneca, living a virtuous life was the highest goal, the key to personal fulfillment, and the foundation of a just and harmonious society. Virtue, in the Stoic sense, is about living in accordance with nature, guided by reason, and striving for wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Seneca believed that virtue is not something we are born with, but something we must cultivate through effort, reflection, and discipline. He writes, "The greatest wealth is a poverty of desires." This statement encapsulates the Stoic belief that true wealth comes not from material possessions, but from the cultivation of inner virtues. By focusing on what truly matters, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we can live a life of meaning and purpose, regardless of our external circumstances. In our modern world, where success is often measured by wealth, status, and external achievements, Seneca's teachings remind us of the importance of inner virtue. He challenges us to look beyond the superficial, to focus on what truly matters, and to live in accordance with our highest values. Conclusion. As we conclude our exploration of Seneca's wisdom, let's take a moment to reflect on the lessons we've learned. Seneca teaches us to value our time, to embrace resilience, to practice mindfulness, to cultivate detachment, and to live a life of virtue. These teachings are not just abstract ideas, but practical tools for living a meaningful and fulfilling life. Seneca's wisdom is as relevant today as it was 2,000 years ago. In a world filled with distractions, challenges, and uncertainties, his teachings offer a path to inner peace, resilience, and true freedom. By embracing Seneca's insights, we can navigate the complexities of life with a sense of purpose and clarity that is truly liberating. So, as you go about your day, carry Seneca's wisdom with you. Let it guide your decisions, shape your actions, and inspire you to live with intention and virtue. In doing so, you'll not only honor the legacy of one of history's greatest philosophers, but also enrich your own life in profound and lasting ways. And as always, live with purpose, live with virtue. Topic 4. Living with Purpose, a Stoic Guide. Imagine waking up each day with a crystal-clear sense of direction, knowing precisely what drives you and how to channel your energy effectively. Picture living a life where every action, decision, and goal aligns with your deepest values and aspirations. This clarity can transform your existence from one of confusion and aimlessness into one of profound purpose and fulfillment. We delve into how Stoicism offers a powerful framework for living with purpose. By exploring the timeless wisdom of this ancient philosophy, we'll discover how to align our actions with our values, set meaningful goals, and navigate life with a sense of direction and significance. Whether you're looking to revitalize your life or find deeper meaning in your daily routine, Stoicism provides enduring guidance to help you live with intention and clarity. 1. Defining purpose. Through Stoic principles, at the heart of Stoicism lies the principle of living in accordance with nature and virtue. The Stoic philosophers such as Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus emphasized understanding our true nature and aligning our actions with our moral principles. Marcus Aurelius, for example, found purpose in embracing his role as a leader with integrity and wisdom, despite the immense challenges he faced. Seneca highlighted the importance of focusing on what truly matters and letting go of distractions that divert us from our core values. To define our purpose, we must reflect on what we stand for, identify our core values, and ensure our actions and decisions align with these principles. This reflection helps us cultivate a sense of purpose that resonates with our deepest selves. 2. Aligning actions with values. Living with purpose requires that our actions align with our values. Stoicism teaches us to live by reason and virtue, and this involves regularly evaluating our daily actions and decisions through the lens of our core values. Epictetus, one of the most influential Stoic philosophers, taught that while we cannot control external events, we can control how we respond to them. This principle extends to our actions and decisions. Are we acting with justice, courage, and wisdom in our daily lives? By consistently assessing our behavior and making adjustments to stay true to our principles, we foster a life of purpose and integrity. This alignment helps us maintain focus on what truly matters and ensures that our efforts contribute to our overarching goals. 3. Setting meaningful goals. Setting goals that reflect our Stoic values is crucial for living with purpose. Stoicism encourages us to establish objectives that contribute to our personal growth and the well-being of others. Marcus Aurelius set goals related to his duties as an emperor, striving to lead with justice and compassion. Similarly, we can set goals that reflect our personal values and positively impact our communities. Whether it's improving our skills, building meaningful relationships, or contributing to a cause we care about, meaningful goals provide us with direction and motivation. They help us stay committed to our purpose and ensure that our daily efforts are aligned with our long-term vision. 4. Embracing challenges as opportunities. Stoicism teaches us to view challenges and obstacles as opportunities for growth. This mindset is essential for living with purpose, as it allows us to turn difficulties into valuable experiences that refine our character. Seneca's writings remind us that adversity is an inherent part of life, and that our response to it shapes our purpose. By embracing challenges with a Stoic attitude, we develop resilience and find purpose in overcoming obstacles. This perspective helps us stay focused on our goals, even in the face of setbacks, and reinforces our sense of direction. Embracing challenges as opportunities enables us to grow stronger and more determined, further aligning our actions with our purpose. 5. Maintaining perspective and balance. Living with purpose also involves maintaining perspective and balance in our lives. Stoicism advocates for a balanced approach where we remain centered and focused on what truly matters. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the transient nature of life, encouraging us to keep our achievements and goals in perspective. By balancing our ambitions with a sense of gratitude and acceptance, we avoid becoming consumed by our pursuits and maintain a clear sense of purpose. This balance helps us stay grounded and ensures that our actions remain aligned with our values. It also prevents us from losing sight of the bigger picture and allows us to navigate life with a sense of equanimity. 6. Cultivating a purposeful mindset. Cultivating a purposeful mindset involves more than just setting goals and aligning actions. It requires ongoing reflection, mindfulness, and commitment. The Stoics practiced regular self-examination to assess their progress toward virtue and purpose. Similarly, we can incorporate practices like journaling and meditation to reflect on our goals, evaluate our actions, and adjust our course as needed. Developing a purposeful mindset involves staying attuned to our values, embracing growth opportunities, and continually aligning our daily actions with our long-term vision. This mindset helps us stay motivated and ensures that our pursuit of purpose remains meaningful and fulfilling. Recap. As we delve into the Stoic approach to living with purpose, it becomes evident that this philosophy provides valuable insights into aligning our actions with our values, setting meaningful goals, and embracing challenges. By integrating these principles into our daily lives, we cultivate a sense of direction and fulfillment that enhances our overall well-being. Stoicism teaches us that purpose is not merely about achieving external success, but about living a life that reflects our deepest values and contributes to the greater good. Embracing these teachings allows us to navigate life with clarity, resilience, and a profound sense of meaning. Conclusion. In conclusion, living with purpose, according to Stoic principles, involves a commitment to aligning our actions with our values, setting goals that reflect our true intentions, and embracing life's challenges as opportunities for growth. By adopting this Stoic mindset, we transform our approach to life, finding clarity, direction, and fulfillment in our daily endeavors. As we continue our journey toward living purposefully, let us draw inspiration from the wisdom of Stoic philosophers and integrate these teachings into our lives. Embrace each day with intention, and let your actions be guided by the values that define who you are. Topic 5. Reflecting on the journey. Imagine a young man standing at a crossroads, the weight of his world bearing down on his shoulders. Noah, a 28-year-old navigating the tumultuous seas of modern life, feels overwhelmed and lost. He juggles career pressures, personal relationships, and the uncertainty of his future. The challenges he faces, financial struggles, job dissatisfaction, and the search for meaningful connections, are familiar to many. Yet, within this chaos, Noah discovers a transformative path, one illuminated by the ancient wisdom of Stoicism. We explore Noah's journey from turmoil to tranquility, reflecting on how Stoic principles can guide anyone through life's adversities and reshape their destiny. Noah's story begins in the depths of confusion. At 28, he grapples with the pressures of building a career, managing relationships, and finding a sense of purpose. The weight of these responsibilities often feels unbearable. He questions his choices, feels the sting of failures, and wonders if he will ever find his footing. In the midst of his struggles, he encounters Stoic philosophy, a beacon of hope and clarity. 1. Embracing control and acceptance. Noah's first encounter with Stoicism teaches him the principle of control and acceptance. He learns from Marcus Aurelius that while he cannot control external events, he can control his responses to them. Noah begins to apply this lesson in his daily life. When faced with setbacks at work, he reframes his perspective, focusing on what he can control: his effort, attitude, and response. This shift in mindset begins to alleviate his stress, as he stops ruminating over uncontrollable factors and instead channels his energy into constructive actions. Example: Noah faces a job loss. Initially devastated, he reflects on the Stoic teaching that he has control over his reaction. By focusing on his skills and opportunities for growth, he starts to see the job loss as a chance to reassess his career goals and develop new skills, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling job opportunity. 2. Cultivating resilience through adversity. The second Stoic principle Noah embraces is the cultivation of resilience through adversity. He draws inspiration from Epictetus's teachings on using challenges as opportunities for growth. Noah starts to view difficulties not as obstacles, but as lessons in disguise. This change in perspective helps him build resilience and fortitude. He learns to accept failure as part of the journey and uses it as a stepping stone towards his goals. Example: when a personal relationship faces turmoil, Noah reflects on the idea that adversity builds character. Instead of seeing the relationship struggles as a failure, he views them as opportunities to practice patience, empathy, and communication. This approach strengthens his relationship and deepens his understanding of himself and others. 3. Developing inner peace through reflection. As Noah continues to delve into Stoic teachings, he discovers the importance of inner peace and self-reflection. Inspired by Seneca's emphasis on self-examination, Noah starts a daily practice of reflection. He journals his thoughts, reviews his actions, and contemplates his values. This practice helps him gain clarity and maintain a sense of inner tranquility, even amidst external chaos. Example: Noah uses journaling to reflect on his daily experiences and reactions. He writes about his challenges, his responses, and what he has learned. This habit not only provides insight into his growth, but also reinforces his commitment to living according to Stoic principles, fostering a sense of inner calm and purpose. Recap. Through his journey, Noah learns that the essence of Stoicism lies in applying its principles to everyday life. By focusing on what he can control, embracing adversity as a growth opportunity, and cultivating inner peace through reflection, Noah transforms his life from one of confusion and stress to one of purpose and resilience. The Stoic teachings offer him a framework to navigate life's challenges with grace and wisdom, turning his struggles into stepping stones towards a more fulfilling existence. Conclusion. Noah's journey is a testament to the transformative power of Stoic philosophy. From feeling lost and overwhelmed, he evolves into a resilient and empowered individual. His story highlights that the application of Stoic teachings, even starting with small steps, can lead to profound changes in one's life. As you reflect on Noah's journey, consider how these principles might apply to your own life. Remember, each challenge is an opportunity for growth, and every step towards Stoic wisdom brings you closer to a more purposeful and balanced life. Embrace the Stoic path, and like Noah, you too can navigate life's adversities with resilience and clarity. Conclusion, and there you have it, a powerful blend of Stoic wisdom. By now, you've learned how to strip away the unnecessary with minimalism, build unshakable patience, absorb the timeless teachings of Seneca, discover and live by your true purpose, and reflect on how far you've come. Remember, Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's a way of life. Keep these teachings close, and you'll continue to grow, adapt, and thrive no matter what life throws at you. Thanks for joining me on this journey. Stay strong, stay stoic, and I'll see you in the next video.